So, it's about to be St. Paddy's Day. Want to do something special for it, but there's not really like any St. Paddy's Day themed horror games or content or anything like that to really do. I tried looking, didn't really see anything that like caught my eye there. So instead, I'm gonna do a quiz, and then I'm gonna do a tier list, and then I'm gonna do another quiz, and we're gonna start off with a Resident Evil quiz because I like Resident Evil a lot. Then we're heading on over and doing a Soulsborne all bosses tier list, and then I'm gonna do a Baldur's Gate 3 tier list, which might be my favorite game of all time. I love that game a lot. So without further ado, let's get on in it. Play. Wonder how hard it's gonna be. Who's the protagonist of Resident Evil 4? EG, I wonder. It's Leon. Okay. Who's this character? That's Nemesis. I don't think these questions are gonna be too hard. So let's maybe this one. I'm gonna go with this one. That seems like the most likely. I don't think it came out in 2019. It's been longer than that, hasn't it? So it's either these two. And I feel like it makes more sense to come out in October than January for Resident Evil, so I'm gonna say that. Alright, well, I was dead wrong. Great. How old? Gonna be honest. I don't really know. I'm not too sure. I'm just gonna go with B again. But I was wrong. We're going to specifically made. Samurai Edge. Yep. There we go. Who says, what are you buying? That would be the merchant. And also to do it because he makes a reference to that. What is Resident Evil's name in Japan? That's an easy question. That's Biohazard. Who's this? That is Big Lady. Dami Mommy herself. Miss Lady Dimitrescu. Who's the villain? Albert Wesker. One of my favorite characters. He's probably my second favorite. My favorite is Leon. Wesker's probably my second. What's the menu of Resident Evil 7 spell out? Huh? What do you mean? I mean 7. What do you mean spell out? Death, wife, mold. Huh? Okay. How was I supposed to know that? That means human unit never killed. Hot take here. I think Hunk is overhyped to all hell. He doesn't do shit. He's overhyped. I don't care who disagrees. Hunk is overhyped to all hell. Okay. So, I got this one wrong. And this one wrong. Sorry. These were a little hard. And then I got this one wrong. So, what does the menu of Resident Evil 7 spell out? Right here it spells out nothing. Like, what? I mean, it has 7 right there. It doesn't spell out anything, though. Yeah, okay. I'm not the greatest with dates, so I'm not gonna remember when it came out. I didn't even play it until like 2 years after it came out. So I'm surprised I didn't guess one of those two. And how old? I mean, come on, I don't know. I'm not a rocket scientist, I don't know. I'm not like a trivia kind of guy. I'm not great at it. I'm not gonna know when a franchise came out. But, I mean, 8 out of 11. That's not horrible. Well, on to the Soulsborne tier list, I guess. Now this is gonna take a while because there is a lot bosses. So this doesn't include Sekiro. It's only the Souls like Dark Souls and Demon Souls and Bloodborne, by the looks of it, and Elden Ring. The ones that share that same type of gameplay. Sekiro is a bit different gameplay wise, so I guess that's why they didn't include it. Let's start with my least favorite game out of these. Demon Souls Remake. Every single boss in this is kind of a gimmick boss. It's a good game, don't get me wrong. Just because it's my least favorite doesn't mean I am shit-talking it in any regard. Just... it did not hit the same as all the other ones for me, I'm gonna be honest. Most of them I've replayed a lot of times. This one I haven't even replayed a single time. But I need to get back to it eventually to 100% it. Whenever that time comes, it'll come. So let's start off. Vanguard Demon. Yeah. I didn't kill him on my first try. But when I started a playthrough recently, I did beat him then. Gonna be honest. Boss is horrible. He has like 2 attacks and that's it. You know what? C tier. Just because he's bad. But there's a couple bosses here that are a bit more special to be thrown in that D tier. And he does not compare to them, so he'll put it in C. Number 2, Phalanx. Would I rather have that at B or C? It's a better fight than Phalanx. Not Phalanx. Better fight than Vanguard, but it's still not that great. Still not great. No, I'll put it in B just because it's better. Same with Tower Knight has a gimmick, but I like it a bit more. It's an enjoyable fight. Probably one of my favorite ones in this game, which isn't a big gap. There's not many. Armor Spider, fucking hate that boss. Fool's Idol, that... Let's see. Armor Spider, I hate that boss. It's just an alleyway with spiders shooting webs at you constantly. It's so annoying to fight. So annoying to fight. Incredibly annoying to fight. In Fool's Idol, if I'm remembering that right, she just like clones herself. And that's about it. You just have to find the right one and whoop her ass. So she's not that great. Still better than Armor Spider by a long shot. Adjudicator. This one is the big like flesh monster with the bird on top, and you can only damage him by hitting the bird. Still better than Armor Spider, honestly, in my opinion. I really just don't like the Armor Spider. And no, it's not because I hate spiders and they make me shit my pants. No, that's not the only reason. He's better. Leechmonger. Isn't his whole thing is just he's really weak to fire. That's about it. I'll put him in C. Flame Lurker. Flame Lurker, I will put top of B because there is one boss in a game. Actually, you know what? I want to put you higher than these two, actually, because I died to you the most and you felt the most enjoyable out of these. So I'll keep you there. I got horrible. Horrible. It's just hide behind pillars. Hope he don't see you. If he sees you, prepare to be one-shotted. Have fun. Oh yeah, he's looking the complete opposite way of you? Well, guess what? He's looking at you. He saw you. Don't worry about it. Behind a pillar? Don't worry, he saw you. At least that was my experience. Man-eaters. I forgot this was a boss. forgot this was a boss because there are normal enemies in the same area that are basically the same thing. I forgot it was a boss. Unless I'm misremembering it and there aren't normal enemies like that, but I swear to God, I forgot it was a boss. In fact, that I forgot it was a boss and it's a main boss says about enough. I did not care, apparently. Old Monk is literally just an invader. And if you're online, isn't it a player that invades you in this? I mean, yeah. Yeah, I'll put it below Dragon God. I don't care. It's just an invader boss fight. It's not even a boss fight. I don't care. Dirty Colossus is... I'm trying to remember if you do anything specific that annoyed me. Meh. I'll put you with Leechmonger, why not? Lady Australia. She herself isn't a boss fight, but she has a guard that destroys you. At least my experience. And if you dive down into the pit, you get attacked by babies who wreck your shit, even though they're babies. I don't know what the hell I just did. I'll put her up there. She doesn't do anything, but the other part's cool. Old Hero. Now, Old Hero... You know, I'm gonna move Phalanx down. Old Hero might be one of my favorite fights in the game because he's blind and it's pretty cool to have to fight him. You can actually get free hits off if you're very, very like slow in your movements. So I like him a bit. Storm King. Now Storm King, his whole thing is you pick up the weapon in the middle and then use the special attack on him to hit him out of the sky. That's his entire gimmick, right? He's bad. He's pretty bad. Now here's one of my other... I had to take a drink. Here's one of my other favorite bosses in the game. Who'd have guessed? The best bosses are near the end of the game. Penetrator. Definitely like him more than all these people. Definitely do. An Old King Allant. Ooh. Very hard to pick between him or Penetrator for me. He does more than Penetrator, so I might put him above. But I do like Penetrator's look a lot more. But more moves does matter a bit more, so I'm gonna keep it like that. That seems fine. King Allant. If you play this game, I don't need to tell you why he is in D tier. You know why. You know. I don't need to explain that to you. Old King Duran. It's a guy with a sword. Cool. Whatever. Red Dragon. Don't the dragons in this game kind of just sit on one spot and you hit them and they breathe fire at you and that's about it? Like, I feel like I can't put either of these fights above any of the C tier ones. I'll just put them top of D. Because if I'm remembering it right, they kind of sit in one spot and you like have to hit their legs and that's it. They don't do anything. They just breathe fire at you. Unless that's like the two that are in that little, on that little ledge on the side of the castle. Like, that's all they do. right, well, that's Demon Souls done. As you can see, none of them hit A tier because I didn't like them very much. But now we're gonna go on Dark Souls 1. Love this game. So gonna be a bit more take another drink. Gonna be a bit more partial towards these enemies than Demon King. Demon Souls. So, Asylum Demon. Pretty good fight. Better than all the other fire demons. Asylum demons, like the Stray Demon and the Demon Fire Sage. Because it's the first time you fought him, so he's fresh. And he can take away half his health bar with a little trick that I'm not going to tell you in case you haven't played again. It's pretty self-explanatory. Now, I don't say he goes above any of these four. These four are better than Asylum Demon. But everybody else here, definitely better. Tauros Demon. Basically the same thing as Asylum Demon, except on a bridge and he has a giant axe instead. There's another trick where you can instantly kill this one. A bit harder to pull it off. I'd put him on top of C. Not bad. Not special. Kind of just eh. Can I even count this as a boss? Can I count this? Because it isn't really a boss. It sits on the castle wall and you just shoot it with a bow until it flies off. That's not a boss fight. I don't even know if I should count this. If I do count it, it's garbage. It's going to D. I'll just put it in D so I can do all the other ones, whatever. Bell Gargoyles. You know what? A tier. It's a gank boss fight, but it does a pretty good job of it because you only start off fighting one of them and the other one doesn't join in until you basically kill the first one. It's a pretty good fight, and I gotta watch it almost filter out one of my friends. The friend got filtered out pretty soon afterwards, but you know, that was pretty funny. Moonlight Butterfly. It's a definite D tier. Now I just gotta think about where I would put it. I could put it there, because at least these. Actually, you know what? There we go. I'm gonna put the dragons back a little bit. Put them back, because at least these are fights. This is a fight. Barely classifies as one, because it just floats around until it lands on legend, then you just whack it a couple times and it flies away. Lovely. Such a great time. Capra Demon. People love this fight, don't they? A lot of people's favorite. People love being in a very small room that barely classifies as a room, with dogs and a boss and stuff in the way that blocks you. People love that, don't they? That's why it's held in such high regards. Who the fuck am I kidding? It's D tier. Screw that boss. Gaped Dragon. I actually really like this boss. They got a very cool design and very cool intro where it's like a little head popping up and you're like, oh, it's cute. And then you see this abomination coming up after it. Very cool. Now, I don't know if I would say it's like the best of the best or anything like that, but I would give it a tier. These two are probably going to be bottom of A at the end of the day. Bottom of A, top of B if A gets oversaturated. It depends what else I decide to put in A. If I put some pretty good ones in A, I'm going to move these down to B. Chaos Switch Quillag. The first, like, big boss of the game. This one, I think when people fought this boss is when, like, either Quillag or Gaping Dragon. I feel like when people fought one of those two, that's when the game, like, hooked them. Like, latched on and didn't let them go. At least in my experience, because those two are just, like, such a high cut among the other ones that you fought so far, which isn't many, it's just 5 other ones. Yeah, because I'm not even gonna count you as one. But yeah, very good fight. I'm gonna put you above the Gaping Dragon. I moved them down because I realized they don't even compare these two. Pinwheel. I'm not even gonna joke about this one. I don't know how anyone dies to this thing. Not in my first playthrough, but on my second one, I got into this boss with like the smallest amount of health you could have, like 1% health left. Still beat it. It's very hard to even get hit by it. So I don't know how anybody even dies to it. It's so easy. Which is why I'm saying it shouldn't even really be considered a boss, because it's just so easy. Iron Golem. I'm gonna put that below the Bell Gargoyles, mainly because me personally, I don't really summon in the game. But there is a summon for this boss who, if you summon them, I don't really remember their name because I don't use summons. If you summon them, they basically win you the fight unless they get thrown off. They win the fight. They destroy that thing. You can also push it off. If you knock it down, it can fall off, which I thought was a cool little neat thing because it is very big. And it can grab you and throw you off. It's pretty cool. I liked it. Crossbreed Priscilla. You don't even have to fight this one. But when you do fight it, you feel like a piece of shit. Because she didn't do anything. She didn't even want to fight you. Julia says, she's like, could you please leave? Just leave, please. I don't want to fight you. Get the hell out. And then, like the monster you are, you can fight her. Like that boss. I don't know if it was my first or my second playthrough of the game. When I killed her, I did use her sight for the rest of the game. I don't remember if my first or my second. Dragon Slayer, Ornstein, and Executioner Smo. I mean, is there even a question? That's an S tier boss fight. Now, how I play these games is I played Dark Souls 2 first when I was like 14 years old. And then I didn't touch the franchise until roughly 3 or 4 years ago. And I started with Dark Souls 3. And I 100%ed Dark Souls 3 before playing any of the other ones. So I beat like Nadir and Win and Freed and all of them. So when I got to Dark Souls 1 and fought Dragon Slayer, Ornstein, and Executioner Smo, it was a cakewalk. And I beat them first try. That being said, it's still a great fight that filtered out a lot of people So I still say it deserves the S tier. And it's pretty unique concept for one of these gang fights. When you kill one or the other one absorbs their power and gains new moves. I really like that. I think it would be cool if they did more like gank fights like that, where they actually take each other's power. It's a very cool concept for a boss fight. And they've tried doing gank fights in every single game. I don't know if any of them really catch the appeal of Dragon Slayer Ornstein and Smo. Besides one, maybe, from Dark Souls 3, which I'll talk about later when we get to it. But yeah, S tier. Dark Sun Gwendolyn. I'm very tempted to either put them in bottom C or D, because the whole fight is they run away and cast spells at you. I'll put them in D. I'll put them in D. There we go. Yeah, bad fight. Stray Demon. The Asylum Demon. But underground. Great. Lovely. I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna put the Demon Fire Sage also in D. Like, it's literally just that fight with one or two more attacks. It didn't feel great fighting these two, since it was literally just that fight. Great Grey Wolf Sith. This fight is probably the most emotional fight in the entire franchise. Because, like Priscilla, doesn't even want to fight you. All Sif is doing is trying to protect the grave of her master in the ring that lets people travel into the abyss. And if you do the Artorias DLC before, and you find Sif and help Sif in that DLC, when you go to do this boss fight, Sif recognizes you and gets very upset because she knows what she has to do, which is stop you. Because Sif, seeing what happened to her master and knowing the dangers of the abyss, does not want you to even try going to the abyss. It's fighting you to protect you. And what do? You brutalize Sif to the point where she is limping and can barely swing a sword at you. And the music changes into a more somber version. Which is why I would say that this fight, personally, is the most emotional fight in this franchise, and I would say it's an S tier fight. Is this a boss? Genuinely, is this a boss? This is another fight where I don't know if I would even consider it like a boss fight, because it's not really a boss fight. It's genuinely not. It's a Hydra. It's cool. I put it above any of them, but I'm not going to put it up here. Four Kings, very unique fight. Well, not unique. The area is unique because it's the abyss. So, it's a hard fight because you can't really tell your distance between you and the boss. But I'd say it's still relatively a good fight. You gotta kill like... Is it actually 4 or is it 5? Because sometimes it seems like you're killing 5 of them. It's gotta be 4, right? Yeah, it's 4. I don't know why I'm thinking 5. I'm stupid. It's a cool fight. I'd put it above any of them. I personally would not put it above these 3 though, and definitely not above them. So I'd put him about there. Ceaseless Discharge. This is another fight where you can have them die instantly. if you get them to jump in the wrong area, they'll fall off and die. I will put it top of C. I do think it's better in all those. Centipede Demon. Bottom of C, seeing as the area you fight the Centipede Demon is all lava. You have like a tiny platform to stand on, and you don't get what you need to protect yourself from the lava until you kill him. So you kind of just have to sit on a tiny platform and just take any of the hits he deals towards you, because the lava in this game obliterates your health like the second you step in it. But Chaos horrible. Thief. Thief is a very cool looking boss, but not a good boss. Thief might be one of my favorite bosses in the series look wise, but actual gameplay wise he is not great. He kind of just sits in the middle of the room and blocks you while you run around and just swing at him over and over until he's dead. He doesn't really do many attacks. Most he does is spawn like ice crystals on the floor. It's not the greatest fight ever. I would put it probably about there, because I do still really like the look of the boss, but not the actual fight itself. Now, Gravelord Nito. Gravelord Nito did pretty good. The real tactic to fight this boss is when you slide down into his boss arena, you stay in that same spot the entire time and have him come to you so you don't spawn in 2,000 skeletons. Personally, not the biggest fan of this guy. I'm gonna put him right there. Better than these? Not better than any of those. Gwyn. I would say Gwyn is a good boss with his song that goes pling pling plong over and over and over again. I would say he's a good boss if it wasn't for the major flaw that if you have a shield, you turn Gwyn into a bitch, because he is incredibly easy to parry, and if you have a shield, it's almost impossible to get hit by him because his parry window is so big that's genuinely hard to get hit by him. So Gwyn, I'm generally gonna put him here because of that major flaw. Because of that major flaw, I genuinely think he's not that great. He's not a hard boss. He's semi-cool looking, but I don't know. He didn't hit hard for me. Sanctuary Guardian. The intro boss to Artorias of the Abyss DLC. Nobody really talks about this boss, but I feel like it's not that bad. It's a pretty good boss, I would say. For Dark Souls 1, yeah, I'd say it's a pretty good boss. I mean, personally, I'd put it up here. Like, along the likes of Nito. And better than these, by a long shot. I do think it's a pretty good boss. Now, Artorias of the Abyss. Yeah, Artorias of the Abyss. Artorias of the Abyss. Or Artorias the Abyss Walker. Might be the most aura boss in the game, seeing as he's fighting you with one arm that's broken. And The arm that's broken is his dominant hand, if I'm remembering it right. So he's fighting you with his offhand. One-armed with a giant-ass greatsword, while being taken over by the abyss, and still kicking your ass. And doing backflips. And all that cool. So. S tier. Above Sith. Because the fight's a bit better. Black Dragon Calamite. Dragon so evil and badass that absolutely nobody wanted to fuck with them. Absolutely nobody wanted to go near them. Nobody wanted to even be caught anywhere near this dragon for how evil and destructive it was and how strong it was. That's why you're the only one that even attempts to fight it. When you fight it, it gives you a ring that doesn't like double the damage enemies hit you. Doubles the damage of the enemies, right? So it's basically saying that's what you get for carrying around a piece of this evil creature. S tier. Above Sith for me too. Great fight. Manus, Father of the Abyss, the one who caused a lot of shit. Now, a lot of people would probably put this guy as their favorite fight in the game. Me personally, I prefer Artorias and Calamite over this fight personally. It's still an amazing fight. Really enjoyed the fight, but I personally like Calamite and Artorias a bit more. Not like a long shot though. It's very close, but I prefer those two over it. Well, that's Dark Souls 1 done. It's already been like 20 minutes. I still have 3 games to go because it's Bloodborne and Elden Ring and Dark Souls 3. Ooh, they're gonna take a while. Well, I'm in for the long haul. Oh yeah, so that's Dark Souls 1. And now we're on Dark Souls 2. Last Giant. Maybe I should stop explaining so much, but I love Dark Souls 1, so I had to. But I think for the sake of this video not being overly long, I should stop explaining too much with some of these boss fights, which are going to be pretty easy with Dark Souls 2, because there are a lot of fights in this game that are bad. The Pursuer, B tier. Dragon Rider, D tier. Oh, Dragon Slayer, Ornstein, basically. Like, cool. I mean, I guess just because of moveset I can put you in C, but whatever. Exile Sentry, bottom C. Ruin Sentinels, absolutely hate this fight. I don't really have to explain many of these, do I? They're kind of just iffy. They don't have much lore either. Belfry Gargoyles. Bell Gargoyles, but instead of fighting 2, you fight like 6 of them. Love that fight. The Lost Sinner. C tier. Did not care. Executioner Carrot. Chariot. Parrot. You close the gate and it crashes, and then you beat the hell out of it. Skeleton Lords. It's just like fighting skeletons, but with a bigger health bar. C tier. Covetous Demon. Rolls around. Has one attack that it eats you. Doesn't do much else. D tier. Gotta zoom out a little bit. Well, if I zoom out, I can't read it. Mitha the Baneful Queen. That'll be the first B tier. It's not that bad a fight. Royal Rat Vanguard. You fight a bunch of rats. Cool. Rotten. That'll be Tapacy. Scorpius Nakja. Oh, I just realized this one wasn't the first beat. Yeah. Royal Rat Authority. It's Royal Rat Vanguard, but instead of just fighting a bunch of tiny rats, you fight a bunch of tiny rats and a rat that acts like a dog. Annoying as hell. Kralin Magus in Congregation. Garbage. The Duke Steer Freya. Now this one is a good fight. Peter. Because it's... You basically just run in a circle and hit its heads because it's not a hard fight at all. Smelter Demon. Big flaming demon. I would put it top of B, but it ends up getting an aura where when you're near it, you just take damage. So I'm putting in bottom B because that shit is annoying. Okay. Old Iron King. Cool fight. Better than any other one I've ranked so far, probably. Kind of hot, honestly. In multiple ways. Also, apparently, if you like unlock the camera, he's kind of caked up a little bit. I don't know if I could put him in A, though. I might, just because he looks really cool. I'll put him in A, whatever. Tear me apart, whatever. I don't care. Twin Dragon Riders, garbage. Looking Glass Knight. I'll put him above Old Iron King. That's a cool knight fight. And he can summon people, too. It's pretty cool. Demon of Song. That's garbage. Veldstat, the Royal Aegis. This isn't... Is this who I'm thinking of? No, it's not. Hang on. Why am I blanking on you? I need to, like, zoom in on you hard to remember you. Oh, I remember you. I remember you now. You're a B-tier. Guardian Dragon. Big dome area with big dragon. C-tier. Top of C. It's not that bad. Ancient Dragon. I don't even know if I can really rank this fight. I didn't kill him. I mean, he's a big fucking dragon, so pretty cool. Put him B, whatever. Giant Lord. Why am I blanking on Giant Lord? Yeah, it must have been whatever. See. Dark Lurker. It kind of reminds me of how angels look in Diablo a bit. I put it in B. Vendrick. No. No. Throne Watcher and Throne Defender. It's whatever. It's whatever. I'll put it in C. This is turning out a bit different than my usual rankings, because usually my usual rankings as an A are a bit overloaded because I don't really hate many things. Nishandra. C tier, just because this person is D tier. Just because of that. Alana, Squalid, Queen? Huh? Huh? I don't think I did that fight, because I haven't played Scholar of the First Sin. That's another game I need to play. Oop. Oop, oop. Oh, there we go. No. You know what, see, whatever, put you there. There you go. Sin the Slumbering Dragon. It's a poison dragon. It's the final boss of the DLC that takes place in that temple area. I like him. I'd put him in B. I like him. Fume Knight. I feel like some people would put Fume Knight in S. I don't agree. I might do it like that. I don't agree. That's just Smelter Demon, but blue. Sir Alone. That's B tier. I didn't really care for him too much compared to these ones. Aim of the King's Pet. That's the ghost tiger they fight on the bridge in the Snow DLC. Cool. Put him bottom B. Fluid and Zelen, the King's Pets. This is just... I'll just put you with them. It's basically the same thing, just with one more. Burnt Ivory King. C tier. Zoom out a sec. Alright, Dark Souls 2 is done. Now, I'm a Dark Souls 2 enjoyer. I like Dark Souls 2 a lot. There are some very shitty bosses. A lot more shitty ones compared to some of the other games. But there's also just, like, a lot of bosses in the game. There are some bangers, too. But some not so much. Looking at this, I'm gonna put Sif and Bell Gargoyles above those. And the Sanctuary Demon. Okay. There's Dark Souls 2. A lot of bad ones. No S tiers. Some A tiers, though. Alright. Now we're gonna head on to Dark Souls 3. A lot of people's favorite. Not my favorite. Mine's probably Dark Souls 1. As you can tell by how much I talked about it. I take another drink again. Okay. Gundyr, the tutorial boss. I'm gonna put him in B because there's the later version of him, Champion Gundyr, which is just a better version. Fort of the Boreal Valley. Now this fight is basically you dodge and just whack the big mole guy's ass over and over until he dies. It's not very hard. And he's constantly applying frostbite to you. I'll put you there. Curse Rod of Greatwood. Big tree. You hit big tree's ball sack. It dies. There you go. Crystal Sage. Spell Spam. I'm gonna put it there. Because deep. Nope. Get down there. Terrible. Sorry, Demon. I don't even count you. You're not even an actual boss. You're a mini boss. Abyss Watchers. Really cool fight. You know what? I'll put you top A. Very good fight. High Lord Wolnir. Garbage. Demon. Demon. I'll put you there because Old Demon King is literally just you. But better, because it's the actual fight. Cart the Sandworm. No. Don't count that. Isn't it also, like, basically implied that that's Solaire. I don't know all the lore, but I'm pretty sure that's Solaire, right? Old Demon King. I'll put you Tapacy. I didn't really care for you. Pontiff. This guy filtered me the first time I played this game when I was way younger. Oh, where'd he go? This guy filtered me. I really like this fight. I will put you there. It's a very cool fight. Aldrich. Spell Spam 2.0. Bottom of C. Yorm Giant. Gimmick fight. You bring a sword and you spam the special attack on him. Cool. Personally, did not care for this fight. Dancer to Boreal Valley. Does a lot of spins. A lot of spinny moves because she's a dancer. Has a pretty cool grab attack. Very cool looking. You can actually fight her instantly in the game if you kill the lady in Cathedral. Well, the bottom of the castle. High B. Osiris. The Consumed King. Holding a baby the entire time he's fighting you until he enters his second phase where he slams the baby into the ground. And then just charges at you on all fours. Pretty cool fight. I like his song a lot. His OST a lot. My only issue would be he does have one like attack where there is like no wind up. Just attacks instantly. It's one of his charge attacks is just instant. Champion Gundyr. A tier. As I said, it's just a better version of Edix. Dragon Slayer armor, no. Bottom C. Right above you. Lothric and Lorien. You're fighting two cripples. They're pretty cool. I liked it. Ancient Wyvern. You just run around and land on its head. Wow. Cool. Nameless King. Top A, but not S tier for me. You can tell how biased I am towards Dark Souls 1, seeing as they're the only ones that have hit S yet. But don't worry, they're coming. Soul Cinder. Uses like 5 different movesets against you. Pretty sure it's supposed to be like your characters from previous games or something, from what I've heard. I don't know, I might be dead wrong. I'm a bit of an idiot. Champions Gravetender and Gravetender Great Wolf. Not a great fight. It's a gank fight done wrong. Sister Freed. 3-stage fight. Pretty cool. That's going to be the first DS3 S tier. And I don't know if this is the popular opinion, but I actually think the third phase of this fight, when she gets to Black Flame, is the easiest of the 3. And I think the second phase is the hardest. People disagree. But that's just how it is. Third phase is the easiest. It took me the least amount of attempts. Demon of Pain and Demon from Below. This is the other gank fight I was talking about where I think they actually did a very good job with this one. This one, I'm gonna put right there. I really like that fight. No. In Dark Eater Madeir, this is another S. This one, it's going right there. I don't know. Madeir is like the better fight, but I like Calamy more. I'll put you there just because you're a better fight. Slave Knight Gale. S tier. That fight is so good, I don't need to explain that one at all. Cleric Beast. Tutorial boss for Bloodborne. Very easy. But it's a cool fight. Father Gascoigne, werewolf. Hot. A tier. Bloodstar Beast. Very fast enemy that applies poison to you. Pretty easy though. I should put you bottom B. Vicar Amelia. Very cool looking wolf, deer, monster. Severe weakness to crippling with hammer. Kind of hard on the first try. Ever fighting them. I'd put them. Actually, you know what? I'd put them above Gascoigne. It's a good fight. Yeah. Yeah. The Witches of Hemlock. Or Hemwick. The real hardest fight in the game right there. I don't think I've ever seen someone beat this fight on their first try. Moving on. Dark Beast Parl. This is a cool looking fight. I would put you top of B. Shadows of Yharnam. Triple fight. Annoying as hell. Died a lot of times to this one. Well, by a lot, I mean like 5 times. I'd put you up there. You're cool. Annoying. Ram, the vacuous spider. Or the vacuous. I don't know what it was with this fight. But I struggle so hard with this fight. And I don't know why. But I struggle so much more than like anybody else I see do this fight. And I also just hate the fight. It's annoying as hell. Okay. Bloody Crow of Canehurst. A lot of people say this is hard. I don't know why. It's pretty friggin' easy. Cool fight. I'll put you top B. Mortar Ligarius. Another very cool fight. Old Man of Cool Blood Scythe on top of tower. I'll put you in B. Good B there. Okay. Amygdala. No. Norborn, no. Celestial Emerson, no. Daughter of Cosmos. I'm gonna put you in B tier 2. I'm going off both looks and the fights himself. Look-wise, like, Bloodborne clears a lot of stuff, look-wise. But some of these fights are just, eh. No. No. Get down there. Margot's Wet Nurse. I love this fight. That's an A tier fight for me. I friggin' love this fight. Put you there. Very cool looking and very enjoyable to fight. Gurman, the First Hunter. Now, Gurman, a lot of people say he's pretty hard too. I disagree. He's not hard at all. I beat him first try. Cool fight though. Very cool fight. I'm gonna put him there. I might have put him in S tier if he was harder, but he's very easy. Moon Presence. You have to fight them after fighting. After fighting Gurman, they're okay. Ludwig. And here goes Bloodburn's first. S tier. Great fight. Great OST and great design in general. Very grotesque. Very cool fight. Living Failures, no. Lady Maria. This is an A tier. Cool fight. I died to them like three times. It's better in German, in my opinion. Very, very cool fight. Love that fight. Lawrence, just fire cleric beast, don't care. Oh, for Nakas. For a long time, people were acting like this was like the hardest fight in the entire Soulsborne franchise. I heard so much hype of how hard this fight was. Honestly, I was a bit disappointed with this fight. From how much hype I heard about it, how much people talked about how hard it was, I was disappointed. Which, for me, is good to knock it down to a B tier. Because for how hard I heard it was, I feel like I should not have beaten it in 3 tries. But because I beat it in 3 tries, from after all of that, I'm putting in B tier. Garbage. 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 Okay. Okay. There we go. Okay. There is what it looks like after doing Bloodborne. Bloodborne got a bit more A's and S's than DS2 did. DS3 still beat it out. My most disappointing thing about Bloodborne was how easy it was. I genuinely had an easier time with Bloodborne than I did Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3, Elden Ring. The only one I had a hard time with was Sekiro. Other than that, now it's time for the big boy, Elden Ring. A lot of really good bosses in this game. Okay, first up is Grafted Scion. Turns into a regular ass enemy, I don't care. Margit, the Fell Omen. First real main boss of the game. Big filter. I was wrong in my story about DS3 being the one I started with. Elden Ring was the one I started with. After taking a long break from the franchise, Elden Ring was the first one I started with. I died to this guy like 40, 50 times. I just kept going and going and going and going and going until I beat him. I was in a Discord VC call, screen sharing, counting every time I died. Getting made fun of. It was a hard fight. Okay, it was very hard. Very cool. I'm gonna put you there. Oh yeah, I gotta move you forward too. Non Misbegotten, bottom of C. Godric the Grafted will go above Margit. Especially the second half where he grafts a dragon head to him. Ancestral Spirit, not a hard fight, but very cool looking. I'll put you top of C. Same with Red Wolf of Radagon, very cool looking fight, but not really a great fight. Renala. Spells. Killing crippled children. Spells. C. Oh no, don't really care for you. Radahn. Radahn is gonna go there. That's like the big spectacle fight where you just summon and just charge the guy. Very good fight. Worm. Don't care for these fights very much. Mimic tier, you can just take off all your clothes, go in, and then put them all back on and destroy it. It's a terrible fight. Royal Ancestral Spirit. It's literally just the same thing as that one. So I'm just gonna put that one there and then put that one there. Okay. Valiant Gargoyle. That's whatever. It's okay. So Dragon Kid Soldier is probably along the likes of that. Okay. It's nothing too spectacular, but it's pretty good for what it is. Estriel. Natural Born of the Void. I would put you... This fight is kind of divisive with some people. They either really like it or absolutely despise it. I'm more leaning towards liking it. I personally do really like this fight. I would put you right about there. Now is Elmer the Briar. People hate this guy. People really hate this guy. He's okay. I'll put you there. And I'll move Renala in front of you all. Which one are you? You're the Draconic Tree Sentinel. Eh. The original Tree Sentinel. I was one of those ones that instead of dying to it one time, couple times, and then running by and getting grace and just going on and coming back, I was the guy who saw the big guy riding a horse and charged at him, died to him, charged at him, died to him, dodged at him, died to him, charged at him, died to him, over and over and over again until I killed him. Took up like 5 hours of my first day playing again. Prefer that fight over this one. This one's more annoying. Not even gonna rate that one. Morgot is just Margit, but more attack, so I'll just put him right above you. No, Godskin Noble, screw them. Rykard, spectacle fight, very cool spectacle fight. But nonetheless, not really what I'm looking for in boss fight, because it's not hard. I want hard fights. Hard fights that also look really cool. Commander Neil, he's okay. Fire Giant, very cool fight. Can be pretty hard. Wasn't that hard. You basically just cripple him. I'd put him above Estrel. I liked him more. No. Let's Dragon Fortisax. Fortisax. I'm putting him right there. I love the dragon fights in this game. They're so cool. What's gonna do? Get out here. Malekith, Black Blade. Would you be surprised if this might be my favorite fight in the entire Souls franchise? I love that fight. And no, it's not just because it's a big, cool looking wolf. It's just a really good fight. Dragon Lord Placidiax. Basically Fortisax. Couple newer moves, but I like Fortisax better, personally. Start off there, get out of here. Godfrey. Mr. WWE fighter himself. Love this fight. Not an S tier for me, but I'd put him above all of those guys. And probably Lady Moran. Mulg, Lord of Blood. Another great fight, putting him above there. Really great fight. Loretta 2.0, don't care. Melania. I'm gonna put Melania. Guaranteed S, but I don't know where I'd put her. Me personally, I'd put her there. I personally like all of these fights more than her, but she is an amazing fight. Amazing. Radagon. Don't really care as much for this fight. I'd put you top B right about there, personally. Out in Beast. Cool looking fight. Unique looking. Still not that great. I'd put you up there. Where are you? Hang on. Oh, it's one of you people. Don't care about you that much. That's the Ancient Dragon Lanisax, right? It's getting hard to read these. Yeah. Lanciax. Okay, he's a cool dragon fight, but I don't know if I'd put him with the other ones at all. I don't think I would. No, this one's not great. Oof, still got a bit to go. Bloodhound Knight, don't really care about that one. Okay, I'm gonna rank these ones so you can just fight like anywhere. Like some of these are all over the place. You can just fight them every 2 seconds. Actually, you know what? I hate you guys. Commander Neil again. Crucible Knight. E tier. You just become basic enemy later. Same with you. Deaf Right Bird. Absolutely hate you people. Deaf Bird hate you. This is the one in Kaled, right? Where... That might be the first C tier, just because Scarlet Rat. Demi-human, you're okay. Already ranked a different version of you. Put your bottom B. Archery Avatar. They're okay. They're okay. Absolutely hate Falling Star Beast. What? Flail Twins? I don't remember you. Whatever. Agil, this is the first dragon fight. It's probably the weakest out of them. But if what? Oh no, that's this one. This one's the first one, right? Is Agil the Scarlet Rot one? But I will just put that one above it. Don't care about you. This is the one right outside Rhea Lucaria. Put your bottom B. Another dragon. There are a lot of dragons. Don't care about you. I don't really like you. Don't care about you. Don't care about you. This is Mog, but worse. Knight's Cavalry is okay. Royal Revenants are bad. Room Bearer, no. You're going right at home, buddy. Right at home. You suck. You suck. I like your OST. Free Sentinel. Also, retreat spirits are bad. Don't care about you. Don't care about you. Don't care about you. Patches. Eh. I'm trying to get through these because I want to do that quiz and my throat hurts a lot. Talking a little bit too much. I'm dehydrated. Don't care about you. Vike. Whatever. Divine Beast. First real boss of Bird Tree. It's pretty cool. Put it above the dragons. There you go. You suck. One of my favorite fights in the entire DLC is this one. I'm putting you top of A. I like you a lot. There you go. Commander. Didn't care for you. This one's a cool looking fight. Not a great fight. Bottom B. Yeah, that's fine. Mesmer. Mesmer, not Mesmer. I'm gonna put you top of A. Actually, you know what? Nah. You know what? I'll put you in S tier. You're a very cool fight. Hey, hang on, what fight is this one? Oh my god, I forgot about you. I forgot about you, which means you're going in C. Because I forgot. Wait. Hang on a second. You trust in Knight? Oh yeah, I remember you now. I don't care about you. I'll put you there. Okay. Trust in Knight. I'll put you right there. All right. Here's Bale. Bale is probably my second favorite fight of the entire game. I mean, my second favorite fight of the entire FromSoft franchise. So I'm putting him right there. By the way, this is my top 3 of the franchise. These ones are already going to go here no matter what. It goes Malekith, Bale, and then Artorias. These are my 3 favorite fights in the entire franchise. Who are you? Oh, let me look. Let me look. Who are you? I don't remember you. Midra. Very cool fight. Very, very cool fight. I shall put you right there. Not my favorite, but not bad. Did not care about you. I'm just gonna go ahead and get rid of these things. Wait, which? What, hang on. What one are you? Oh yeah, it's that guy. Yeah, I don't care about you. Okay. Get rid of you, get rid of you, get rid of you. Get rid of you, get rid of you. You. I don't really care about these fights. They're just like fighting summons. I don't. Promise Consort Radahn. No, a lot of people love this fight. Don't get me wrong. I like him a lot. I beat it pre-patch when he was still an annoying little shit. I died so many times to this boss. I think I fought it for like 12 hours straight. Oh. It's a good fight. It's a good fight. But I don't like it as much as some people do. I like it, but not as much as some people do. Nowhere near as much as some people do. I'm just gonna put the rest of the dragons and see, because none of them are like bad, but none of them are great. Okay, D tier, D tier, and I guess I'm gonna have to add one row below. Do that. Oops. Hang on. Haven't. Oops. I haven't fought either of those two yet. Okay. Gladius. Gladius is gonna go bottom of C. Actually, you know what? He's gonna go right there. Cool fight. But not exactly the greatest ever. I haven't fought this one either. Libra. Libra belongs right there for me. Love that fight. Fulgur. Honestly, probably the hardest out of any of the bosses I fought. This one took me the most tries. I fought them all solo. This one's taken me the most. Putting it there. I did not really care for a lot of its attacks. This one I've only fought one time. He's the last one I still need to actually beat. So I can't really give him the highest rating. And this one is my favorite out of them. This is a very cool dragon fight. I'm gonna put you right there because of how cool you are. Love the look of that fight a lot. Especially when it creates a giant, like, ice snowflake above you. That looked sick. But without further ado... You can't read. Hang on. Yeah. Here is my Soulsborne tier list. Probably pissed a lot of people off with this one. But that is what it is. I have bad opinions about some stuff, but at least my S tier and my A tier aren't as oversaturated as my last few tier lists that I've done. They're very oversaturated now. But yeah, that was fun. That took me an hour. Alright. And now we're gonna do that last quiz in Baldur's Gate 3. Quiz only true adventurers will score 40 out of 40. Alright, let's see how I do. A parasite is implanted. Apple. What race are the Mind Flayers originally derived from? Those are Elithids. Never mind, I was wrong. Wow, great job. That's Asterion. Which deity did a Shadowheart secretly worship? Shar. What class Gale when you first meet him? Gale is a wizard. Where do you first encounter Lizelle? you encounter her on top the Nautilus ship. What race is Liza? She is a Gif Yankee. Okay. A powerful artifact to Shadowheart carry. The Astral Prism. There we go. There's an Archdevil that will meet a pack with Mizora. Yep. The other creature is Karlak. She is a Tiefling. A Tiefling. Which druid leads to Emerald Road? That would be Halson. Okay. The name of the Goblin Camp leader worships the Absolute. Or Ragslin. Which one is Ranger from earlier Border Gates games appears in BG3? Minsk. Duh. Animal Companion. That would be Boo the miniature giant space hamster. His companion is a cleric. Shadowheart. God is Gale connected to? That would be Mistra. Okay. Organization hunts mind flayers and their servants. Oh fuck. That'd be Harper's. Who's he actually controlled by? That would be the Dead 3. Which three gods make up the Dead 3? Bane, Ball, and Merkel. Okay. The city is the main setting in the Final Act. Are you serious? What a great question. How would I have known? Which villain is chosen to Bane? That would be Orin. Oh, oh, I misread. Okay, this is Orin. Bane is Gortash. I'm a fucking idiot. Which villain chose Merkel? That is Ketheric Thorm. I can't believe I messed that up. The Dangerous Land is covered in magical darkness. That's Shadow Curse Lands. Buffalo Devil tries to make deals with player. Raphael. Which kind of player explore deep underground realm? That'd be the Underdark. Who commonly lives in the Underdark? Drow. Okay. Can join a party later in the game. Halson. Okay. Future can the player become if the parasite fully evolves? A mind flayer. Which group controls Baldur's Gate military forces? Hoppers and Darian. Flaming Fist. Benin has Infernal Engine, Karlak. What race Shadowheart? She's half elf. Which creature create pilots and Nautilus ship? A mind flayer. Okay. What's the Astral Prism used for? Attacks from the Absolute control. Mysterious being guides the player through the dreams. The Guardian. Okay. What class is well known as? A Warlock. Another hero from previous games that appears alongside Miss Jaheira. Okay. Which race is Karlak? Didn't you already ask that? Which have us also in B3 based on? Oh shit. I don't know that one. Okay, there we go. Developed Larian. $37 out of 40. Well, I'm disappointing myself. should have given that a second thought, because it wouldn't make sense for it to be elicits evolved from elves, because you become and then this one, that was purely just my brain fogging for a second. Like, if I actually processed that it was Bane, obviously I would have picked Gortash, especially since I knew what these two were. And this one, I just didn't know. This is my first ever like full-on experience playing a Dungeon Dragon style thing, so I just had no idea. I mean, 37 out of 40 is still pretty good. Okay, stop. It's pretty good. It's still above average. I should have gotten 38. My brain messed up. Is there any other quiz I'd want to do? It's already an hour and 30 minutes long. All right, gonna call it here. Well, did it? Okay. Well, that was long. Congrats if any of you stayed. I'm gonna drink a lot more water now, but gonna call it a day. Have a great St. Paddy's Day. Remember to always be yourself, and I shall see you next one. Bye bye.